all-time super comfort hero.
When you mentioned Timbersaw, Sumail, there's like one game that he played, I believe it was NA. Let's see if there's going to be a fight.
Oh, might be Blood Grenade and Pichu. He's going to die to XM. So the full invade, the Blood Grenade, they get a kill. Look at that.
Yeah, good start for XM. He already has bottle available, but to go back
to do whatever he wants, and maybe we'll see Bobica kind of roam around, and that's exactly what he's going to do. And we'll line up the blast off. Now he's got the sticky bomb charge, but Frisk taking a lot of damage. Thunder God's Wrath used by XM to get the kill, and they'll end up getting Bobica as well as Pichu, but they end up losing Frisk. A good trade for Piggy Killer, though. Yeah, not an item you're seeing terribly often, but we'll see what it ends up doing for them, as it's not really an item I've been seeing too much. Bottom lane, Frisk, thinking about going into the RP. They'll use it now. They get the kill onto Frisk. They'll lose Bobica in a trade. The chase is on as Pichu going to be hit up by the Fortune's End of Mercy.
Monet's going to chase him.
Going to follow through the twin gate. He doesn't want to let Fly go while the fight rages on over bottom. Mercy trying to get away here. Chakram and a kill. Mercy will die. They'll get the blood right down onto the ground. Silence up Fly. XXS is here. Thunder God's Wrath to get the kill into Monet. Oh my God, that saves Fly.
Can he get out of the trouble?
Oh my.
He's going to chase him down. A little bit of ring around the Rosie, around the Roche pit.
Pichu dies. Fly. Fly just TPs. Oh, and escapes.
Definitely didn't.
Starting to see what these heroes can do. You've got a lot of gold on Bobica. As he finally hits that level 6, he's ahead of this Spirit Breaker by a lot. And actually, Visage isn't nearly as farmed as maybe you'd like him to be, especially compared to the Doom, but that's going to be a little bit difficult. Another strike and the Soul Assumption. They get the kill on a Pichu, so they'll combine to get that kill. And that's a big difference here between the levels, I would say, is at this point, you've got Frisk and Mercy who are getting towards that level 7 and have a bit more experience thanks to those Wisdom Runes. Blast off, Sticky Bomb, Mercy, false promising himself. And I'm pretty sure he's still dead to rights anyway.
Yeah, not getting out of this one.
Which will just put False Promise on a pretty significant cooldown.
I think Piggy Killers can take these fights. Like, as soon as Magnus gets playing against Visage Zeus,
gets the mind down. Do you really want to fight into that? Frisk, Sticky Bomb, Blood Right. There's the silence. Timber Chain forward. A lot of heroes here for the side of Piggy Killer, and Aster starting to run the other way. Not sure they exactly want to be here. The Nether Strike on XXS. The damage is so fast. Blast off is short. You've got Bobica in a little bit too deep. Blood Right's down again. Frisk is going to die here. And Bloodseeker Monet is going to start to be able to move pretty quickly, but XM, he doesn't have a lot of mana to work with. They've got another mine down, and they go to the RP as well as the Skewer. Disruption from Pichu before he dies. It's on a Monet. The damage is there. They'll get the kill. They'll end up losing Mercy to Sumail. But 4 heroes dead on the side of Aster, as XM has just been on the back lines, putting out so much damage.
Well, where's the follow-up?
Immediately. They've got a charge coming into XXS. They'll look for the blast off. That'll land, but the charge coming in. Sticky Bomb, Remote Mine, both down. There is the False Promise. That's going to keep Fly alive for the moment, but they still have enough damage to get this kill post False Promise. So that'll start with 1, but they'll end up trading Bobica. Fortune's End lands on the Pichu. Charge all the way in. That hits off Sumail for a second. Soul Assumption, as well as these familiars, they'll take the kill onto a second.
Still a good trade for Piggy Killers. They're keeping these fights going. It's going to be a lot of procs. Imagine like Visage Birds attacking you. Mjolnir's going to go ham. Frisk needs to be careful here.
Found him towards the front. Blood Right, Nether Strike, and gets out of the Blood Right with that. And now they've got the charge coming through. RPUs. Monet's going to be caught. Do they have the damage to get the kill? The Chakram just whirling on Fly. The Skewer away while he's ruptured, and he's going to be using that Aegis. They use the Doom on XM, so that means no damage coming out from the Zeus. False Promise now over the threshold, trying to run while he's invis and get out of this fight is Fly. Eventually, this Oracle should die, and now with no Doom on XM any longer, he's going to start to turn it around and go for the damage. He's got the output, and he has the mana to do what he wants, but they've got the disruption.
They don't have the best heroes for it. This is like Techies, Timbersaw, sieging the tower.
Looking, finding, dooming, going after Fly. But they've got XM. XXS needs to try and survive. He goes to the BKB. They get the kill into Fly. How much more do they want? Blood right down. Mercy on the run. Sumail, not a lot of mana to work with, but you do have the Blink Dagger and the Infernal Blade from XXS onto Mercy, and that will help them get a second. Both these heroes dying without buyback. So, yeah, you got a minute 35. Smoke. XM not nearby, though, to be involved in this one. XXS, he does have BKB available, and now he's got Doom. Thunder God's Wrath. They'll make the jump forward with the charge. They're TPing in Monet. Pichu being found by the Visage. They go to the RP. The Doom's out onto the Spirit Breaker. They get the kill on XXS. They'll take the Doom. They look over at Bo because the Chakram right on top of Fly. But Fly now starting to take a lot of damage. They've already killed off 3 heroes on the side of Aster, so maybe Aster need to start to retreat as Monet goes over to the steps, trying to bait somebody into these mines. They get the kill on a Fly, and now Sumail moving over and looking over at XM, but Timber chains away. Tormentor, while this Roche is being taken down to half health, they're starting to run over. They're going to make it in time. It's going to be close. Ooh, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. It's going to be in time. They've got the charges onto Bo because they're focused their attention onto the Techies. They're going to run in. Ooh. Spirit Breaker wanted it, but Frisk is going to die here. He's got buyback, Rupture onto the Visage. On the other side, though, XXS is here. The Doom, before he was able to get the RP off, the Lotus Orb's not going to help him now as they go into that ult from Mercy. That's going to be the false promise to try and keep him alive, but he's over the threshold right now. They bought back on Frisk. They'll try to help out where he can, but they got the kill on a Fly, and now they've taken to the Magnus. They look over at Ava, and that should be a third.
They were not fast enough there. Also, XM immediately TPs out, and now they're extra heal. It's a male. Level 21 Timbersaw has that magic resistance as well. Brings it up to 47% magic.
On the Spirit Breaker. Fly coming over, though. BKB's been popped. And they're going to try and fight this. Monet's trying to TP in. They got the kill on a Frisk. They'll use the RP. And the damage, though, on a Mercy still, as they will take out the Oracle. So they don't have a false promise to work with. There's the Flamethrower. Fly trying to TP out, and will do so. So let's see if they can do it. Should be pretty easy. Nothing really stopping Sumail, is now level 25 and has that second Chakram. Lotus Orb is going to bounce back the Nullifier, but I don't think it matters. They'll get the kill on a Frisk. They look over at X, and they still don't have Fly for 20 seconds as XM able to just skirt away. But they've lost the tier 3, and there's the blink forward from Sumail. He's got that overwhelming blink, overwhelming Mercy, getting the kill on the Oracle. XM starting to do some damage, but Sumail really doesn't feel it at all.
Yeah, they don't have what it takes to win these fights. There's just not enough damage. Monet still holding on to a BKB.
XM, nowhere for him to go. He's going to die here. RP completely. Fly just not able to get anything done. Piggy Killer is just getting roasted in their own base. Stick a fork in them because they are done.
Yeah, it looked good for them. I think they needed to keep this aggression going, keep chasing these fights. They had a good timing with these 2 phylacteries, but Aster understood, well, you know what? What if we buy pipe, we get a BK?
Really get at it, coming over mid first.
Some good harassment coming out from XM so far, but also Sumail CSing nicely. Has enough money to buy bottle. Pichu in trouble. Blood grenade.
This should be first blood and will be for Ava. Well done there to get that first blood, and blood grenade always seems to having an all right time, and things after the first blood a little bit quiet. I think one of the biggest things is making sure that you can kind of shut down Monet, but that never really seems to happen. Charge coming through, Aether Remnant, the control on the XM mid, and they've got some help from Pichu, leaving Monet by himself and able to just fend for himself in the bottom lane while they get a kill over mid. But now the problem is you're giving up XXS, and the dive in from Fly with the time walk is enough to get that kill.
They do secure a mid kill.
Charge on XM, he's got to be careful. Sumail's got an Astral Step and an Aether Remnant, and XM's going to start to run away, forcing the TPs, and Fly-Fly's level 6. So Sumail going to go north. I think he knows he's eating off a bit more than he can chew and just dies.
Maybe he's
a little bit baited by the charge. RP? Yeah. Even committed here for the Oracle. No, wait, stop. Stop. Pichu, you cannot do this anymore. You're not allowed to. All right, Ava, thank you. If he survived again, I would have, I don't know if I'd be able to play Dota ever again. That is Bramble Maze, the damage, and getting out. At least for now, XM, he might not be so fortunate. Monet comes in, Boundless Strike, Soul Assumption, some damage through. Bobica ready over to the side. The Shackle not going to really save him much when Sumail comes in with the Astral Step and the Aether Remnant to get the catch and get the kill. Bramble Maze down again. Monet with the Primal Spring. Chronosphere. It's on the 5.
He's killing his own teammates.
Yeah, Wukong's is just doing damage, and he's going to do that while he's in the Chronosphere. Terrorize used hits on Monet. They've got a familiar that locks up 5-5 for a second. They get the kill on a Frisk, so they'll take out a third. Ava's going to be farming bottom while all this goes on, and Fly, well,
still going to get stunned.
Has XM over to the side, but Bramble Maze down, Frisk, Bedlam, and it's not as strong as when the hero was first released. Going into the Nether Strike, that's on XM. Bobica's probably going to die, but it may not be until after this False Promise. Chronosphere is used, the damage threshold, he's still over it, and he will finally pop. But Fly used that Chrono just to get a kill on a Bobica. They'll go to the RP. It's onto this Oracle, who's taking a lot of attention. Finally, they get a kill, but Primal Spring, Wukong's command, Fly going in, Ava gonna die, and they're gonna turn their attention onto this Faceless Void, who's gonna try and time walk away. They do have drums on Frisk, but still 1,200 gold behind this Monkey King.
They did not kill many towers, just that bottom one, and you can see as soon as Chrono is being used, Aster, they want to keep this pressure going. Mercy is going to be the one dying one more time, and they also want to kill Mag as well.
Strike and Mag, Ava in too far. That is really just not where you need to be.
That's an extra kill, definitely. That's a bonus kill. Should have skewered away, just straight up killed Roshan.
Right.
For now, they're going to be hunting them down again. Let's see who they manage to find.
Hunting and searching and finding. XM, do you really want to come in on this? I guess so. Yeah, Monet's by himself. Why not? They'll get the kill on a Monet, charge on a Mercy. Mercy's not having fun as he's going to be caught and potentially killed again. Sumail off to the side, Astral Step, and now Fly, he just time walked. It's on cooldown for 2 more seconds, but the Shackle connects. They've got the False Promise, so Sumail, Astral Step, Dissimulate, right on top of XM. But they've got the Rod of Atos, Ava, Shockwave, still needs to skewer
on everything.
RP, and False Promise was already used, but Dissimulate to get over to the side, another strike on XM, and they still catch Sumail. But they get the kill onto XM, something that they kind of came for on this one, as Bobica is going to be hit with this Cursed Crown as well as the Bedlam Soul target. But not a lot of damage coming through because he's got that bulldoze to make sure that he's not stunned.
There's Chrono available.
Pichu as well as XXS getting caught in this Chronosphere, but not a lot of right clicks coming for the moment. They've got the mech.
Monet's back.
And now Monet's going to be back into the fight. They get the kill on Ava. They'll throw the Terrorize. They're feared away. The Cursed Crown's going to pop on both XXS as well as Pichu. But that'll allow these heroes to start to run except for Frisk. And it'll allow Fly to get out. They lose a lot of heroes at the end of this fight.
In terms of gold, that's the play. This seems to be, I've seen it 2-3 times. This is the perfect timing. Bobica manages to get it
the Wisdom Rune. Oh my. Bobica on the front line, but I don't think it's going to matter. Nether Strike and Dissimulate. They've got the root. Fly control with the familiars, and he can't go anywhere. Fly never getting a chance. Let him flap his wings. Let him fly. Mercy's gonna die. Monet gets another kill, and like you said, Tormentor available. So you could just take that. You could take the tier 2. You could Bobica using that planar pocket, Cursed Crown, Bedlam, but Boundless Strike. Bobica surviving. Frisk thinking about the Terrorize as Monet, going in and having that Harpoon with the Deso, the charge, and the Terrorize. It lands, but the Nether Strike, XM, Mercy, and Frisk trying to do the damage to get the kill on a Bobica. So XM They'll have time to TP out, and they won't end up getting that kill, but they will get Mercy. Ooh, Frisk might also just be dead here. They will catch him and kill him off. Purifying Flames finish there for Pichu.
I'm trying to split the map on the other heroes. Fly wants to get his Manta style online.
But for the right reasons. I put my life on the line for my team all the time. Sumail. Ooh, Astral Step gets away. Bobica charging slow. Gets hit by the Bramble Maze. Shackle, it's always the one in the front. Chrono on a 3. I mean, if they get nothing out of this, it's just going to feel awful. They finally get Pichu. They've got the Terrorize. They followed it up pretty much perfectly, but they lose Fly. RP, the damage, impetus shots, and the Astral Step. Sumail getting the kill onto XM. The look over at Ava. The chase is on. I mean, Chrono, Terrorize, Shackle Shot, everything going the way of Piggy Killer, and they still can't get more than just the supports.
And now with all this extra damage, Monkey King, sure, they got Pichu.
Weigh that thing on the scale. It might be a world record for how quick he died. No, look for more. Aether Remnant. Ava forced to stay near the tier 4 towers. They'll go after the tier 3 top. I mean, this game kind of looks pretty over.
Yeah, definitely looks donezo. There's no damage. Sumail jumping in. We'll set things
XM. Balance Strike. There's the kill for XXS. And they call GG. Be a 2-0 for Team Aster. Making it look really easy in the Sumail debut.
Yeah, definitely. Like, the first game was relatively close for the first 15, 20 minutes of the game. But then Aster just put it